there is something to be said. It's a beautiful time to be alive. There's something to be said about being on the right side of history.
Right time in your life too.
People, dog, you know,
Yep.
it's something to be said about being on the right side of history. There's a
Yes.
depth to that.
Yes.
There's a depth to that. Being on the right side of history will make you be on the right side of the future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And the depth of these things is we hear one come and he testifies and says, it's written of me. Feel me? When he
Yep.
manifested anything, he said, it's written of me.
It's written of me, yeah.
And so as he is, so am I. And so far, a beautiful script. Feel me? Could have been anywhere in the world right now.
Anywhere.
We could have been talking about any foolishness right now. But just the manifestation of what is being manifested.
Yep.
Grateful and thankful for it.
Look at what we choose the platform to enlighten and spread.
Man. Yo, something to be said about being on the right side of history.
Right side of history, right time in your lifetime.
Something to be said about being on the right side of history. And
there's no greater honor.
We ain't knocking nobody's, you know, because we're not trying to be holier than thou, and you know,
not at all.
It says don't be over righteous and ruin yourself.
Yep.
You know, whatever your hustle is, your hustle is. Yep. You know, but
get it how you live it.
As I said, those other buses coming for 5 minutes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The glorification bus of man, and the gossip bus, and the challenging bus, and you know, everybody uses this platform for just silly stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff that's not upbuilding.
No substance.
No substance. It's not upbuilding anything. And I'll tell you this, on a conscious level, get this into you. Between me and you and whoever this come across, I'm saying this is a trustworthy statement. A lot of people are acting as if we can afford it. We can't afford it. And I'm not even talking, no, I'm not even, but catch it now, it goes deep.
I know. Go ahead.
The shallowness of what is being portrayed on the platforms of social media, and how some people carry themselves and what they engage in, can't afford it.
Can't afford it.
I heard a man says winning come with a cost.
Yes.
They glorify him. Everybody quoting him. Winning come with a cost. Winning come with a cost. Right?
First time they ever heard it.
First time. Silliness come with a cost.
Yes.
Shallowness come with a cost. Stupidity come with a cost. Beat down your brother come with a cost.
Ignorance
come with a cost. Feel me? Think about it. You see me? If one person want to go capitalize off that and do their thing, probably they can afford it. But where are you in the food chain? Can you afford it? Can your seed afford it?
Yep.
Your niece and nephews afford it? Can the ones that are coming after you afford it? Just saying.
Some gratefulness.
Something to be said about being on the right side of history.
Yes, sir.
Do your homework. Do your homework. You feel me? So we don't take no glory when we see stupidness and certain people carrying themselves a certain way and going on with a whole bunch of foolishness. You feel me? And glorifying all kind of foolishness.
Yeah.
Because I know, you know, they know, we know.
It won't last.
You can't afford it. Can you afford it?
Can't afford it.
Can you afford it?
Can't afford it.
Where are you in the food chain? Can you afford it? You feel me? So we thank God for what's written. Yep. Feel me?
Yep.
Even him didn't do anything of this time, you know? Just right about all kind of things. Just right. Just, you know,
just the right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to touch on something else that the Spirit want to touch on. You know, but You just gotta, something to be said. Just let this stick in your mind. If nothing else, there's something to be said about being on the right side of history. Something to be said about it. There's something to be said about being on the right side of history. Mankind have gone through a whole lot of life, a whole bunch of living. Pick your time when you want to pick it. Let's just pick our lifetime and not this stretch go too far. Our lifetime, was, and I'm not gonna get into your grandfather, your father. We'll just keep it current. Were you on the right side of history in your lifetime? It's an individual question. You know what I'm saying? Were you on the right side of history in your lifetime? Because that's all you can control, your lifetime.
Yeah, that's it.
Were you on the right side of history? You know what I'm saying? Were you on human rights? Or were you on the side of oppressing people? You know what I'm saying? Were you on every man is equal, or were you on the side of racism? You know what I'm saying?
Love.
All you can label them all. We're just talking about being on
the right side of
history.
Yep.
You feel me? And I know one came and he said, "It's written off me."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Couldn't do this if it wasn't written on me.
Yep.
He didn't do anything that wasn't written of him. I couldn't do it if it was written of me.
That's it.
You feel me? So that's what we on. There's something to be said about that. You know what I'm saying? You might make some money off whatever platform you're working off. And that's fine. But there's, and buy your house, buy your cars, and the kids do your thing. It's not that. I'm just talking on a deeper level. You know what I'm saying? And when you sit back with yourself, you're like, how did I make this living? Spreading gossip or propaganda, or I know people that talk shows, dog, and they whole talk shows just scandal upon scandal, talking about people's life and scandals, and you know what I'm saying? Those stuff is like, if that's you, that's you. If that's what's written to you, hey, if that's your allotment, that's your allotment. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But there's something to be said about being on the right side of history.
Right side of history.
That's all we're talking about. But Ecclesiastics, what I want to hit you with.